Imagine this guy is the Instagram algorithm and I am the creator. And if I try to beat him every single day, then this is what is going to happen. I couldn't beat him because the algorithm is millions of lines of code and I am just a human.
That's why you should stop worrying about the algorithm, and here's what you should do instead.
That's the most dramatic hook I've ever made. But that's beside the point. Figuring out the algorithm is like fighting a never ending race. You can't really win it anytime soon. And even if you do, the algorithm changes. And now you have to fight a whole different boss that is not even from the higher levels. It's just a whole complete game. So that's why I urge people, why not do something that's way more predictable instead of trying to figure out this algorithm that even Mark the Zuckerberg doesn't really know about because it changes so much. And so if you don't like speculations and random bullshit without any proof, then here's what I also like, and I call it, or everybody calls it, data. So if you're a beginner and trying to get to your, let's say, first 10,000, 20,000 followers, here's a basic cheat sheet of data of whatever data you need to know and actually use to grow your Instagram profile predictably over time. So the first step of this whole data tracking whacking process is understanding which data means what. And here are the only 4 data that you need to track as like the beginner who's starting out on Instagram. First and the most important data is skip rate, then is reel feed percentage, then average view duration, and then the retention graph. So what does skip rate mean? Skip rate basically means like there's a small segment called the skip rate, which basically like it's a number that's a percentage and it shows that how many people skipped the video or scrolled past the video in the first 3 seconds. Say it's so predictable because high skip rate, bad hook, low skip rate, good hook. Because less people skipped your video. Simple. Then is reel feed percentage. There's a percentage where it shows top sources of your viewers a bit below in the edits app. So if you guys are confused where you can find this data, it's called the edits app on Play Store or App Store. You can download it. It's a new Instagram app. There you can go to the analytics feed and check all this data. The reel feed percentage is basically a higher and better version of the non-follower percentage, because even people you know who don't follow you will be counted as non-followers at the start of your journey. So a much more superior way to check this percentage of if a viewer is completely unique or not is by seeing the reel feed percentage. Reel feed percentage basically means how much percent of your viewers came from the Reels tab. Now when you go and scroll on your Reels tab, you will probably see very less people that you follow yourself. Like out of 100 Reels, 5 will be like that. So if a person comes from the Reels tab, there is like a higher percentage that it's a complete non-follower, a complete unique person. And this is great to check if Instagram is pushing out your content to non-followers or like complete new people or not. Now, average view duration is a pretty simple thing. It's like there's a number of how, let's say if a video is 20-second long, out of that, how much seconds have the average people watched? It can be 7 seconds, 10 seconds, like how much 50% or like the average audience has watched on that video. Now, the lower the average view duration, the less amount the audience has completed. So that's bad. And the higher view duration is like insane. Like if it's 100 out of 100, that's crazy. And the retention graph is a bit harder to study. It's something like, let's say it's like this. Let's say, and it can be of different shapes. It can be like this as well. It can be like this as well. Now, usually the best thing about retention graph is you can see where the viewers clicked off. Let's say in this one, viewers clicked off here. So the hook is bad. In the view here, viewers clicked off here. So you can go to your script and check why did people click off? What did I do wrong? Here, viewers clicked off at the end. So CTA was bad, but this is an overall very good video because you see, people watched till the end. So this is a great video. If your graph looks like this, then you're great. If it looks like this, then you're bad. And here, then you can just fix this and make it look better. And as you can see, like by seeing these numbers, it gets so much more predictable. It's like, okay, skip rate is bad, hook is bad. Reel feed percentage is not happening more than probably Instagram is not pushing the content. Average view duration is low, the value of the script is bad. Go to the retention graph and see which exact point of the script was bad. This makes it really understandable and tangible in the short term to understand, and for the long term part of how you can actually do it in the future and consistently improve your content using this data. Let's see how that happens. The second part of all of this, after you track all of these data, you're gonna do 2 things. You're gonna second assign outlier score. Now, what does outlier score even mean? So let's say you put all these data in a spreadsheet and let's say the average, let's say here is the skip rate. And let's say the average skip rate on your channel is, let's say, 70%. Cool. Then any video, let's say, and these are the numbers. Let's say the number is 70%, number is 50%, number is 30. As the average is 70, I'm going to write this formula on the spreadsheet is equals to whatever this cell is, like this, it'll probably be, let's say it's A, oh, how am I teaching spreadsheet now? Okay. A2 divided by whatever the average is, 70. This will be A3 divided by 70. A4 divided by 70. Now, once you do that, you will get a decimal number, 1 point dash dash 0 point dash dash 1. So this one is going to be 1, right? This one is going to be 1. The reason why it's going to be 1, the outlier score basically means, now I'm going to explain what the outlier score means. Outlier score basically means whatever the normal is, how much better than the normal did it do? Did it do 1.5x better? Did it do 2x better? Did it do 3x better? So what is that multiple? Here, as you can see, it is like, it's going to be 1. It's like average. This one, though, is a bit better because 50 divided by 70, the outlier score is going to come. And there is where you can see how much better did it do. It is like way lower than that. Here, the outlier score is going to be reversed though. The lower it is, the better, because skip rate, the lower it is, the better. So if it's like 0.01, then that's great. 0.05 is a bit worse. 0.1 is worse. So that's how you're going to count outlier score, and you're going to segregate which are the videos that performed the best. So like this one is the best in terms of skip rate. Let's say the average view duration on your channel is 7 seconds. This video got 10, this video got 20, this video got 3. Now this is an outlier. Again, you can do that division thing like this, so it makes it easier. But this is an outlier. So this is like an outlier, like the biggest outlier, and this is the biggest outlier. Now that I know which are the outliers, even this is the outlier, even this is the outlier, all these outliers, I'm going to take the top 10 outliers of each of these data sets. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to combine and repurpose. So let's say this one, so this skip rate outlier means the hook is insane. Average view duration outlier means that the body or the script is insane. So we can take this and combine them together. The best hook combined with the best body. All these outliers, what you're going to do is you're going to repurpose, recreate them. Let's say a video which has a low skip rate, the hook is great, but the body isn't. You remake the body, you differentiate the body. If let's say average view duration is high, skip rate is low, then you rewrite the hook. And then you can also combine it the way I showed you and check all the other data sets. And what you can do is 70% of the videos that you create from then on, after let's say you track data and see the outliers, should be related or like a variation of these outliers, 70% out of it. And the rest 30%, that's like completely new stuff that you're testing out. It doesn't have to be something from the behind. So this is how in every month you can do this exercise once, or every 2 weeks you can do this exercise once and exactly check what are your outliers and do 70% of that and do 30% completely new. So you're not trying to reinvent the wheel, and slowly your viewership will increase from let's say 200. And once you optimize all these data, it will go to 2,000, 20,000, 2 million, 200,000. So this is how you consistently, predictably improve your social media growth and regardless of a dashing algorithm, which we can't even control, which will punch you in your face as you saw in the start of the video. Now, I hope that helped. If you really want to master content creation and want a complete roadmap, like a complete roadmap in just 15 minutes, this is the video that you should be watching right now. And other than that, I hope this helped. And yeah, go watch that video. Peace.